Hi everyone, welcome. This is Echoes Arise Oracle Readings. In today's reading, we are getting into a different kind of reading than I've done because I got this new Oracle deck and we're using it for the first time. I have done the readings already and I'm recording this afterwards because I wasn't sure what we're going to name it. So I think we're going to call it What Spirit Says Can Be Finally Healed Right Now. These are your groups to choose from. And you have crystals also. With group 1, you are the card Take a Moment, and your crystal will be the Sunstone. Okay. And then for group 2, we have Serenity, and with Serenity, we have this Jade crystal. And then for group 3, we have a Mother's Love and this piece of Tiger's Iron. Okay. Take a minute, pause the video if you need. Just know that even if you're feel drawn to more than one group, then you have messages in those areas. Listen to your intuition. It'll never lead you wrong. Timestamps will be listed down below. And in this part, I'm going to let some music play and you might be able to meditate with it. Other than that, I will see you in your groups. Have a great one, guys. Hello and welcome. Right now we're going to be taking this Spreadcrafters Oracle deck. We're going to be picking the main topics. There's going to be 6 of them that we're doing for your reading. So I've already shuffled and cleansed the deck and we're just going to go ahead and begin. Okay, group 1's first, your card, of course, was the card Practice. Card number 2 is Surrender. Now, this doesn't mean the way we're going to align them. I might turn that around, just so you know. Then we have, for the third card we got, Self-Love. Generosity. And then we have Love. And finally, Victimhood. Okay, so let me sit with this for a minute. Hey, group 1s. Okay, so this is what Spirit and I have come up with in the order of which the cards that we got out of that deck is going to show up as. So we have, starting off, your reading going to be about the Victimhood card, then going into the Love, followed by Surrender, Self-Love, next Generosity, and ending the reading with the card of Practice. Okay, so that's how the Oracle cards, and then when we pull tarot cards, are supposed to align. And all I want to do right now is just take and gather these up so that they're in this order. Hello and welcome. We're going to use this new deck I have. It's called the Spreadcrafters Oracle. So, group 2s, we're going to pick 6 cards together. The way they come out does not necessarily mean the way we're going to read them. Next, we have Separation. This is a Focus Areas card, and it says Selfhood, Introspection, and Identity. Then we have the card Express, Truth. And finally, we have Solve. Okay, guys. So, give me a minute and let's see if that's how that's going to lay. Hey, group 2s. Okay, so this is what Spirit and I have come up with in the order of which your cards we just pulled from that deck is going to align. We're going to start off with the card of Truth, move into this Focus Areas card, then to Solve, followed by Separation, going into Integrate, and ending with Express. Okay, so that's how the Oracle cards that we pull in your reading will align with. All I want to do now is just take and gather these up so that they stay in this order. All right. Hey, group 3. Okay, welcome. In this pick a card, we're going to be using this deck I just recently purchased. It is the Spread Crafters Oracle, and we're going to get 6 cards. The way they come out does not necessarily mean that's the way we're going to read them. All right, Spirit, if you could tap us in to the collective of group 3s. So we have the card Victory. We have Repression. Then we have Problematic Behavior. This focus areas card, and it says Trauma, Healing, Dive Deep. And then we have Heal. And finally we have another focus area, and that says Family, Parenting, and Children. So if you'll just give me a moment. Hi, group 3. Okay, so this is what Spirit and I have sat down and came up with on the order of which these Spread Crafters Oracles should go in. The candle just went out, so that's great. We already did all the energy we needed with it. So it's going to be the card of Heal, then this focus area, the shadow work card called Repression, then going into Victory, Problematic Behavior, and then ending up with this last focus area card. All I want to do now is just gather these up, keep them in the order that we sat to figure, I sat in meditation with. This is the part where we are going to put together your oracle card. Spirit, can we please tap in to the collective of groups 1, 2, and 3. Thank you. Perfect. Okay. And this last one we're going to do. So, actually, I think I want to just go ahead and tidy those up real quick. There we go. All fixed up. Okay, so let's go ahead and shuffle these real good and get your energies in here. Now, by the way, you might be drawn to 1, 2, all 3 of them. Follow your intuition, and you'll know which one is calling to you. Thank you, Spirit. 3 and 2. Thank you. Let's see what we have. So for group 1, you have the card Take a Moment. For group 2, you have the card Serenity. Okay, so that's for group 2s. And for group 3s, your card reads A Mother's Love. Well, hello, group 1. Welcome to your reading. Okay, so those of which have chosen this beautiful sunstone, and unfortunately I doubt we're going to get the beauty of the flashes in it, but they're in there. Or the card Take a Moment, and it reads Stop. Now is not the time to rush into the decision you're about to make. Before this important decision is made, take a moment to pause and quiet your mind so that you can ask your soul for guidance before you act or move forward. Then this is going to be your reading. There we go. We have these cards that are going to lay out the story. And it's going to address, how are you blaming the world for what happened to you? How have you given up on your own agency and power? Alternatively, what painful experiences do you need to fully acknowledge in order to heal? Shadow work. Then we also have the card Love. Next we have the card Surrender, the card Self-Love, followed by generosity. And finally, card practice. Those are the topics we will be getting guidance for. I think I like that. Okay, let's see what we have. Your first card coming up is number 11, Blue Chalcedony. I'm not sure how you pronounce it. I would say Blue Chalcedony, but I'm not right. I'm not sure if I'm right, I mean. I might be right. I don't mean to say I'm not. Anyway. I love this card. I love the expressions on this card. Yeah. Okay, and that's in the victimhood category. So, let me see here. I can get this to go up a little wee bit. Along with the love. Next we have, the card Friendship. Card Friendship. And that's going in the love category. Now we have the card of Surrender. And you're getting, the Horse. Nice. Interesting. Okay. Next we have, for the self-love category, Fulfillment. This beautiful card of fulfillment. Generosity's card is Gossip. I see now. Okay. That is the heart chakra. These are the chakra wisdom oracles. And then finally, the card of practice is the Medallion. Interesting hit I just got on this one. Okay. Those are your oracle cards. So, let's see. First of all, let me get this into view. Okay. Yeah, you can see everything. Alright, so I think we'll just go through it like this. So, with this card, number 11 might be significant to you. Maybe you were born in the 11th month, 11th day. Maybe you're a life path 11. Maybe your lucky number's 11. Maybe you've been seeing 1111 or 111. Any of those or none of those. It doesn't matter. Just something I thought I'd point out. But I'm feeling right away that you're pushing yourself really hard right now. And that's something you're not supposed to be doing. I don't believe that you see you're an ever evolving soul. You're pushing yourself way too hard, I heard. And sometimes when you maybe enter a phase that's unfamiliar in life, sometimes we can scamper back from that part, and yeah. Yeah, I think that you were trying to get someplace, really trying to rush to get there. Or let me say this. If you come across a part of your life that makes you uncomfortable and you want to hurry past that, This comes from the ego, and that's sending you this information, trying to convince you that it's something you need to work hard and fast in, okay? Well, that's not. That's not it. My dear, dear group ones, I am here today to give you the message from Spirit, and Spirit is saying that you're rushing into something that needs to be slowed down. That's probably what that Take a Moment card also is entailing, okay? Spirit also is saying the healing of old patterns is easier when you don't let fear in your way. Okay, and cause you know that'll cause you to move fast through something because you don't need to. I feel that you want to change some type of old pattern or your old ways, and I just heard that in fact you are doing so. Spirit says to slow down and trust that this is going to help you. By slowing down, this is going to help you see what you need to do next more clearly. Good. Okay, so that will help you. So obviously something you're blaming yourself for, and you're going to heal from that, is where that's coming out of. So next with love. Now this beautiful little mermaids. Yeah. I almost feel like they're a different age, if you notice. Like this looks like a little younger girl, but it's, I mean, you know, you can have older friends, you can have younger friends, but I'm feeling mother and daughter link there. So just take that as it resonates for whomever out there. Let's see. I feel like with this friendship card showing up in this category that perhaps some of you out there have a really good friend, and they're usually the strong one or the one to whom everyone counts on, you know, in any of their times of need, okay? Well, please reach out to that friend right now, because Spirit is saying that this person is having a hard time with something in their life right now, and it's so hard for them to reach out and admit that they need something, since they're the ones that give others in need, you know, that comfort. I sense this is making them feel very vulnerable. So just reach out and check on a buddy, group one, if that resonates with you. Others of you here may resonate with this, okay? I'm reading this card of friendship as the thing you need right now is to call a friend, or plural, friends, and spend some time with these like-minded friends, okay, that you have. Your soul is calling for this connection at this moment in time. The part of being with others, even if just chatting on the phone, it's just going to help you so much if you can't, you know, get together physically. It'll do loads of good for your overall being, I'm understanding, and just feeling that card. Okay? Now, yeah, I think that's this. Yeah, let's go to horse. With surrender. Beautiful horse. Horses are all about strength and power to me. So I'm really sensing a real strong feeling that meditation, if that's something that you're open to doing, will be really helpful to you right now. I feel also a lot of you in this reading are aware of the connection that you do have with Spirit, and that you just need to connect with your specific question in mind. That's what I heard. Now, others, for you here in this reading, this card here is stating that you have the strength and to trust in your own power to get whatever you need done. Okay? So just surrender to you. Give yourself permission to trust you, because you got this inside of you. Okay. That made sense. All of that. Love it. Next we have this card, and Look at the beautiful ripened peach and that lovely full moon. I'm feeling, don't only take what resonates, guys, but if somebody out there is not been having the best of health, I feel this card is saying right now that better health is on its way to you. Okay, that just came through, and I wanted to just say that. Okay, so, okay, now self-love is the category. So, self-love. Such a wonderful card to come out in this category. I feel that no matter what's going on in your life right now, that you need to bring some attention to what really makes you happy. Perhaps calling that friend, you know? Getting together, going someplace that brings you, even just by yourself, happiness. Just being there makes you happy. That's something I would highly recommend doing right now. I just heard that for a small group of you out there watching this reading, you really need to let go of the people in your life that bring you down or don't make you feel good about yourself, okay? I also get a strong sense to say this. You are no longer needed to put others before your own self or your own needs. Don't do that no more. You don't need to do that anymore. Okay? That's cool. So, self-love is going to be by you knowing that you need to take care of you because no one else is. They only take care of themselves. But, you know, take that as it resonates for whomever, however. Okay, next is the generosity card, and it would seem weird with this card gossip coming out, wouldn't it? Like, how's that? But we don't always have to take the word on the card as the meaning. And for instance, this is one of those times that I'm not taking it. I just felt a strong urge to get the book out though. But before I do that and read its little message about the story in it, I just want to note that this is green for the heart chakra. And do you see how her heart is really highlighted there? Okay. So with that heart being shown on her dress like that, I really think that you are the one that helps others in any way you can. But I want to say, what is your heart telling you to do next? So follow your heart. I just have this really strong sense to say. Let me get the book out and read the story for this. Okay, let me find it. Okay, here we go. So, there we go. Green. Alright. Gossip. Here we go. It says, Charlemagne Chartreuse is her name. The legend. Charlemagne is eccentric and kind. From her chartreuse green house to her fascination with scarves, she's a topic of town gossip. After her death, the local people discovered her incredibly detailed painting of their town. Hold on, let me say that again. After her death, the local people discovered her incredibly detailed paintings of their town and realized she was an extraordinary artist who painted their lives with love. They feel sadness that for never have really known her. Inspiration says, Charlemagne Chartreuse suggests that accepting differences is key. Accepting differences is key. This card is a warning that you may lose a valued relationship if you do not appreciate what you have. Yeah, okay, so interesting. And she also says, I never met a person I didn't like. I don't know why I felt like I had to talk Southern real much on her, but that's cool. So, see, they all judged her. They all gossiped about her. And after she passed on, and I do notice now that I read the story, the paintbrush and the paint, I bet I'll remember it next time now, that they assumed she was one way when she really was other. So I feel like you do like she does. I feel that's this card of generosity is portraying you as Charmaine Chartreuse. That you're the one that is always giving. I mean, I really feel that is what you do. And but how do you make that a win-win situation for you is the question. That's something for you to maybe, if you feel so called to, meditate on. Okay. That's just something I'm getting there. Yeah. Okay, so then with practice and this medallion coming out, you see how this hand here is like reaching up towards this amulet or medallion? Yeah. Well, this is strongly telling me that there is something that you have that has been passed down to you. You know, like some of you are really value this materially, and others of you, this thing is very close to your heart, like in some way, because whoever had it to you or gave it to you was very special to you. You know, and then I hear, okay, some of you, this will resonate as both. Well, I feel called to just state that objects hold energies. You may want to pull this object that you have out, like you're either it's an heirloom maybe, or just like I said, something trinket that somebody gave you once. Well, whatever that's something that really means a lot to you, I feel like you need to pull it out and just embrace the energy of it in order to give you the strength, quote unquote, to get you through whatever it is that you need to get through at this time. Okay? Or, so now I just get this vision of a pendulum now in my mind's eye. So maybe that's a message for someone watching this reading, to get your pendulum out and see what it has to tell you about the question at hand. All right, interesting, guys. Cool. Well, I thought that those kind of went good together. Let me know down in the comment section, if you don't mind, if you think that this Spreadcrafter's Oracle helped us get a generalized message from these cards, because I feel it did. You know, I'd be curious to see what y'all think. Okay, there, we've moved in. I think that's better for us to get out your tarot cards. So we're going to use, I think, this deck here. Yes. Let's see. Spirit, can you please tap me in and commit me to group 1's energy? What other messages or confirmations do you want to give my beautiful group 1's today? Got the Queen of Cups at the back of the deck. Or Queen of Wands, I'm so sorry. Wonder why I said Queen of Cups. We'll take that into consideration. Okay, what do we have here? We have the Ten of Wands. Yeah, something's been a heavy burden that you've been carrying far too long. The Five of Cups. Aw, sad little fishy. You need to release those feelings, because there is better days ahead. Next, we have the Knight of Swords, one of the very fastest of all. And he's fearless. He's a little materialistic, though, so I'd say caution to that. But with your sword in hand, you're going to burst through and be amazing. And now, wow, the Knight of Cups. Romance, new adventures. Just be mindful of your emotions again. Get your heart is hooked on something. And we have The Nine of Wands. Wow. Fiercely defending something. You are ready. You're ready. You're going to come out of this. No problem. No problem at all. You're strong enough for this, as your horse says. And finally, the Wheel of Fortune. Lovely. Okay, so yes, you have so many blessings coming your way. You are so... The end of the period of misfortune is behind you. You are going through this transformation, but just know that you have all the tools at hand in order to accompany you along this beautiful journey, and nothing's going to get in your way. Nothing at all is getting in your way. And then, like I said, with this Queen of Wands here, she, is a very smart, passionate leader. She's very lucky, and it's kind of a social butterfly, I felt. So that is... Oh, and look at the little black cat that I've never noticed underneath on the bottom of this card. That's your intuition, your psychic skills. And then that moon on top there, yeah. I think, that's just more confirmation that a lot of you do connect to spirit, or if you don't, then maybe that's your sign that you should. Okay, so the long, horrible, heavy burdens of the journey that you've passed, you've finally seen things as they are, is over, and it's time to relax. Release those emotions. Go swiftly upon your new path. Perhaps for some of you, there's a new romance coming. But I know that your prayers are being answered. And the rewards and the gratitude that you have is just... they're going to be so immense. Your rewards for the gratitude, I should say, that you have is going to be so immense. But congratulations, Group 1. That seems like a very, very lovely reading. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please hit the like button down below. Think about subscribing to my channel. It would really, really help me grow and get this message out to more people that need to hear it. I want to send you so much light and so much love and so much gratitude myself to you guys. Thank you for being here. And it was my pleasure to do this reading for you. So I hope to see you again. And until then, I send you light and love. Bye. Hey, Group 2. This is going to be your reading if you chose the Jade Crystal or the card Serenity. And I had already cleansed your space, so we are ready to go. The Serenity card reads, the most important relationship you can have is with yourself. This is a time to honor, nurture, and love yourself more by seeking out and removing any negative feelings and emotions that are left over from yesterday. Don't let the past issues and resentments interfere with your serenity today. Such a beautiful card to get. So, now these are the pre-shuffled oracle cards that we have, and the guidance cards that we picked earlier. If you want to, you can definitely go to the part in the video that shows us doing these things. We are going to choose one of the 4 tarot decks that I have set out, whatever I feel drawn to at the time, at the end of this part. Okay, so let's see what cards you have. First, you have the card Truth. What do you need to recognize right now? What tough love messages do you need to hear right now? How can you gain clarity and insight? Isn't that crazy? That goes with that card. So good. Okay, so, and that's what these will line up with. And then we have next a focus areas card, and it says selfhood, introspection, and identity. followed by the card Solve, to find an answer or solution to a problem, to work something out, to untangle a riddle. Okay. Have the card Separation. How are you disconnected from love and compassion right now? How have you fallen into judgment or criticism towards yourself or others? In what ways do you see yourself as inferior or superior? What is causing you to suffer and not feel enough? Okay, and that goes along with this Serenity card real good too. Now we have Integrate, and it reads, to combine, to make whole, to dissolve the tension, to include. That's good. We have the card Express, and that is to communicate, to make your thoughts and feelings known, to allow truth to flow through. Okay, great. So let's see what oracles came out to go with these. So with the Truth card, we got number 3, Amber. And then we also have, now for the selfhood, introspection, and identity, we have the Blessings card. Next we have Raccoon. And for the Separation, we have the card Love. Isn't that crazy? And what does it say? How are you disconnected from love and compassion right now? Interesting. And you have the card Love. Those look like old-fashioned roses to me. Something. Okay. A beautiful lush forest. Now we have for Integrate, we have the root chakra with renewal. Okay, your foundation. More flowers. And finally, we have the card Alethea. Wow. Alethea. And I like it. Okay, so what do we see here? I see lots of stuff. All right, we'll just start with the Amber, and it's about healing ancestral karma, pretty much, okay? So, Spirit is saying to me that there's some type of wound in your family that you hold on to, either by remembering it happen or just carrying the story of it with you, okay? And you're supposed to explore what you were taught from your family while you're growing up. Then make a choice about if you're meant to keep that, change it somehow, or replace it totally with the lessons you've learned, growing up yourself, that you've learned so far on your own, I guess. Give yourself that honor to do that, and then you can have love in every way in your life, is what they just said. So maybe there's something you need to release, I guess, is what I'm hearing. So, because I'm not getting any more right there. But selfhood, introspection, and identity with blessings. Let me pick that up. I feel like you need to get ready for an abundance of blessings in your life, and to remember to count your blessings and be grateful what you already do have in life. Even if things aren't going great right now, I assure you that there is at least one blessing that you can think of to be thankful for. As you go inside yourself with that introspection and do that, okay? I feel like sometimes when we look around the world and we see everything going wrong, it does become hard to remember what we do have to be thankful for and the blessings that we do have. Okay? Just remember to take time perhaps to send a blessing to a person or situation I just heard. And, this can really make a huge, huge difference. And it can bring calming, peaceful energies to an otherwise stressful situation, for sure. All right, so yeah, maybe somebody out there needs you to send them some blessings too. Solve. Okay, so with raccoon. This raccoon shows me, with it being in the category of solved, that there seems to be something that you're masking at this time. And it actually wants you to get in there and take a deeper look at this thing and bring it to your attention. Because I believe this fear that it feels like, I don't know why I said fear, but I guess that's what it is. This fear needs resolve so that you can grow into something more. Then the love card with separation. It really is a beautiful card. You know, I just heard that you are enough, just the way you are, and everything is in the process of being healed. Okay? Be confident in who you are. And there's nothing special that you ever need to do or to be worthy of love, is what I literally just heard. So, nice. Thank you, Spirit. Yeah. You are enough. Okay. So with integrate, I do feel like I want to pull from the book and read from this one, but before I do that, let's see. Like I said, it's the root chakra, and I feel you're at the door of a new way to live your life. You can, just like the card says, renew yourself and start a new way to be. Yeah, start a new way to be is what I feel. Now, like I said, let me grab the book. Okay, renewal. Root chakra. Oh, first one, okay. It reads, geranium's leaves are shriveled and are stolen by the wind. She is pried from her pot and is deeply saddened when she is thrown away. But when she awakens, she is blooming once again. Now she lives in a large park, a former landfill site, surrounded by lush greenery, and her roots reach deeper than ever before, opening her to the possibilities of her new life. And then inspiration says, what appears to be an end may not be one after all. This may turn into a remarkable opportunity. Trust that whatever is coming is better than what you have known to this point. In circumstances, unexpected blessings. Oh, wow! Right underneath the blessings card. Cool. Okay, so regeneration, awakening, and fortune is keywords. And then there's a little meditation here, and it says, imagine being discarded like geranium. Feel her fear and sadness as she surrenders to the inevitable. Now wake up in a new place. Notice how you feel. Let your feeling take you on a journey. Allow yourself to see and hear whatever experience is meant for you. Observe how you handle the change. Okay. And it says up here, this is another beginning. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of what I was talking about. Very cool. Yeah, you know, changing in replacing maybe the lessons you were given so you can release and heal that ancestral karma. You know, remembering to count your blessings and perhaps pass some on. Even if things look bleak, there is something to be thankful for. Quit masking something and bring it to attention with the raccoon. You are good enough, I remember hearing. And then a new way to live your life. Yes. Renew yourself. Start that new way. Interesting. Okay, and then last we have express, and that's to communicate, to make your thoughts and feelings known, to allow truth. Oh, that's funny. To allow truth to flow through. Now, I'm going to tell you right now, this card stands for truth. It's like its number one meaning. That is crazy. So crazy. Okay, let me hold this. So, I'm noticing, okay, the black and white. So, everything is black and white. And I'm noticing roses again. So, Wow, I think that that's just Spirit saying that they're definitely with you. And yeah. Yeah, definitely. I feel you're going to have a sense of clarity coming. And you are going to see the truth in a situation and see things as black and white, like I just said. Spirit sends you so much love and wishing for you to embrace the love in for yourself. Do not accept anything but the truth of the situation. Also, I just really heard. Reclaim your truth because it's the time. Wow. The time has come and it's now, is what I'm hearing. Great. Great, great, great. Okay, so let me put this book back and let's pick you some tarot. Spirit, what do you have? My lovely group twos for some more messages. Thank you so much. All right, Spirit, for truth, what would you like to... All right, we're going to get 2 cards from that. We have the Strength card. And this card wants to come out for truth, too. And that is the 9 of Swords. Okay, so then for the next card, Selfhood, Introspection, and Identity. I see this one, and that is the 2 of Wands. And the 6 of Wands. And I feel like this one wants to come too. And the Temperance card. Say for solve. 5 of Wands. Yeah. 7 of Wands. And I seen one right here. Yeah. And then, wait, this one I think. The 9 of Pentacles. All right, these 3 right here. So we have Page of Wands, the 8 of Swords, and the Knight of Wands. So like this one, Justice. Six of Cups. One more? No? Okay. Okay, Justice and the 6 of Cups for... Okay. The Fool. The High Priestess. I'm feeling the back of the deck. Okay, and the 2 of Cups. A little better. I think that's better. There we go. I hope it's not too dark now, though. Okay, so with Strength and the 9 of Wands, I am seeing some type of trauma that you were perhaps being afraid, sleepless nights in the past, but now you are strong enough to stand up for yourself and what you believe in with confidence. That's where you're going to accept your truth. The 2 of Wands, the 6 of Wands, and Temperance. Here, let me be able to let you see your cards a little bit. You see he has 2 paths there. Well, I think you need to educate yourself on the path that you are going to take, and you're leaving the drama behind. Okay, and for some of you perhaps are going to actually be moving, and others might just be traveling, but I know that you're going to break free of the past. You're breaking free of the past, and that's going to let you be in peace finally. Yes, absolutely. Then with the 5 of Wands, the 7 of Wands, and the 9 of Pentacles, there used to be some type of conflict, okay? chaos, drama. And you're keeping away from it. You're not letting anyone walk on you. You're setting your boundaries. You're self-sufficient. You're enjoying what you're making. And you have broken free of the fog. Okay, then in this section, let me let you see your cards again. With the Page of Wands, the Eight of Swords, and then the Knight of Wands. There was some kind of discovery, and you're not afraid to step out of your comfort zone. You're changing from the stuckness into movement. You're taking charge of you again, and you're asking the right questions so that you can go on to discover yourself and finally, again, discover yourself. Then with Justice and the Six of Cups here, there's balancing, fairness, seeking the answers you need to make for your own fate. Memories of perhaps your childhood. For some, I feel that there might be an old friend or even an ex coming back into your life. Now, only if you want that. I'm sure you do not have to accept that if you don't want that. But I'm really, with even the other cards, you know, I'm sensing that that is happening. But there's just such an abundance in your future, and that is lovely. And then with the Fool here, and this beautiful High Priestess that actually represents truth in the Truth with Alethea, and then the Two of Cups. Okay, so taking that leap of faith to make this change in your life, the adventure that is about to set forth, being in harmony with the truth, you know, wow. See, also believing your intuition here. For some of you, again, I am seeing inner harmony of yourself, but that ex or an old friend coming into the picture, and that's balance and harmony for me too with this Two of Cups. So what I really see Spirit saying is that you are finally being able to heal whatever trauma you had, and do it by, you know, sticking up for yourself, taking the correct path that you are meant to take, not what anybody else tells you to do, and doing it with strength and resilience, and not being blinded by anybody else's truth, only your own, loving yourself enough to do this, you know, weighing all your options. And like I said, and for some of you on this new path, you're going to either run into somebody that you just used to hang out with and is a great friend, and they're coming back into your lives. Perhaps, you know, for some of you, they were taken from your life because somebody was too controlling. I just understood. And for others of you, you know, take this as you want. This is a collective. Take it as it resonates. And for others of you, I do see maybe your soulmate, even with this Two of Cups. Maybe you guys were separated somehow, and you're getting another chance at that love. Okay? All right, Group 2. Well, that was your reading. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please leave me a comment down below. Like the reading, and subscribe to my channel. I'd love to have you and enjoy your energies again. I send you guys all so much love and light and gratitude. I appreciate you all, and until next time, life. Bye. Hey, Group 3, welcome to your reading. If you chose the Crystal Tiger's Iron or the card A Mother's Love, then this will be the pile for you. So we're going to just take this moment, and I'm going to just level with you. I, for some reason, lost every inch of the part of your reading where I flipped over these cards and described them to you and then gave you a overview of that. So right now, I have the screen paused at one of these frames, and I'm just going to speak to you and tell you what I think I said before. And I do apologize, but there's nothing I can do. I'm going to start with the tiger's iron crystal. And it's believed, metaphysically speaking, to have the properties of three minerals in it, which is tiger's eye, hematite, and red jasper. Okay, so it's often associated with, I think, let's see, protection, of course, grounding, and something about balance. So, because the tiger's iron provides mental clarity and insight, and then the hematite in there would be the stability, and then the red jasper would be empowerment and courage, I think. So, all of that. Now, those are just, like I said, metaphysical properties of it, not scientific. And now we have the card, A Mother's Love. And it reads on the front, a mother's love is reaching out to you at this time and holding you close. She knows how much you miss her and wants to remind you that this special bond of love can never be broken. This message from that card likely represents this deep and unconditional love that a mother has for her child. It could symbolize perhaps nurturing, protection, and the strong, the strong bond that people have, or it is shown between a mother and her offspring. Okay. I'm also getting that it might encourage you to tap into the qualities of compassion, care, and her emotional support. And that means either in your own life, or it could actually mean that Spirit is saying you have that side also supporting you at this time, the spirit side. Then to begin the reading, we have the card Heal, accompanied by the card Kyanite. First, I'm going to read to you what Heal says. It tells us on the front of this card to mend, to tend to your wounds, to relieve pain, to attend to wellness and health. At the bottom, it says expansion. Okay, so for Kyanite, now this stone is definitely known to help align all your chakras, and that promotes balance and harmony in your body. It also enhances your communication skills. So, like if you need to say something clearly, get you a piece of kyanite. It also brings this real nice sense of tranquil, calm feeling to you. So, like if you got some stress or anxiety, it's definitely great for that. Another thing that kyanite's known for is its ability to enhance psychic abilities, okay? So that's your intuition and maybe aiding a little more in your spiritual growth or self-discovery part. I believe that kyanite also is really good to make you remember your dreams, okay? So if you're one that's wanting to do that, place a piece under your pillow or beside your nightstand, and that would be real great for that. Some even say, now I don't know how, if you guys have heard this, but kyanite has the ability to cleanse and clear other crystals and their energy fields. So it, that's just the metaphysical metaphysical way of looking at it. It's not no scientific definition, but that's how I feel kyanite works. Okay. So let's move on to the next card. Your next card being family, parenting, children, and that is in the focus areas section of that deck. Okay, and with that being the card Magic here, you see in that card of Magic, there's this beautiful fairy mermaid getting this, like, it looks like a crystal ball from Merlin. Okay, and to me, this card is suggesting that you embrace your own magic and your own intuition. And it is a reminder that you have the powers to manifest your desires and your dreams. So, for anybody that has told you that you don't, this card is saying you do. In case, and that's just for some, I was feeling. You also may be, this card showing up also could be urging you to connect with the water element. Okay, so meaning let your emotions flow freely, and you'll just really feel a lot better if you embrace that part of your life too. Just trust in the universe's hidden wonders And then just infuse your world with a sense of wonder and possibility, I believe, is really a great way to look at that. Okay? And now let's just move on to this next beautiful card called Repression. Repression is reading, what is being pushed down? What are you refusing to feel, to experience, and to process right now? What are you resisting to acknowledge? So we definitely see this beautiful card of crocodile. So, I see that the crocodile in this card is submerged in the water with just his head up, just so he could see. And the water's reflection is kind of like giving, you can't really see what's beneath the surface. So, I'm thinking that with the crocodile, you're resilient and adaptable. But underlying that, you have an intensity in your gaze, not glaze, in your gaze that makes people know that you have the instinct and you will prevail in any situation. But there just seems to be that you are maybe, just maybe for some of you out there, maybe you just intimidate people so that they don't know what's really going on below the surface, okay? So you take that as it resonates to anybody. We're going to move on to the next card, and that is the card of Victory. Victory is down there on the second row, and it states, what validates you, affirms you, and establishes you? What makes you a winner? How do you become victorious? And beside it, which is mind blowing, I remember, I wish I didn't have, I don't know what happened to the footage, but when we flipped him over, I was just in awe that the card Success came up with your Victory card. I must just go over that one more time because that is a beautiful card with the beautiful artwork and that gorgeous Black Panther up there, beside it. Excuse me. And with that, I think that this card from Spirit is really wanting to say that they're acknowledging your achievement and your accomplishment, the way you have attained the goals that you have set forth in yourself. That's for some of you. I just heard this. Another part of you in the collective watching is going to go through a period of favorable outcomes, and you're gonna have positive things happen in your life because of the efforts that you have put forth in your life, okay? And you're going to be celebrating those achievements, but don't forget to keep working hard with the determination you've always had so that you can get to your desired outcome, okay? That's for a lot of you. Now, I also want to state that while I was trying to say all that, I heard you're in alignment. Your life's purpose and your actions are doing great. Keep it up. So that was for somebody very, very specifically. And thank you, Spirit. Okay, so then we're going to move on to the next. And that is the problematic behavior card. Now, yeah, I did have to get these cards back out of the deck because there is a little book with it, but it doesn't give any of the names. And I couldn't read the little writing no matter how hard I tried to zoom up on it. Anyway, enough rambling. Your next card in this spread is problematic behavior. And it reads, what are the toxic behaviors from you or from others that are present in your life right now? What needs to be acknowledged and dealt with? And with that, we have the Chakra Wisdom's Oracle card showing up, and she says creation, okay? Creation is linked to the crown chakra. I know that. It was a silver color. And with it being your problematic behavior, I think what it's just saying, I wish I got the card out so I could feel it again. Darn it. I mean, I got the problematic behavior card out, but not the creation card. I think it's encouraging you, of course, to tap into your creative nature, nurture your passions, and really get whatever you've got in your head of mind's eye, your visions, that's right, into reality. Okay? It's a reminder also to honor your desires. Give yourself permission to explore yourself, all your creative ideas. Express your unique creativity. I just heard. So, I also believe that, take what resonates, okay? I believe a lot of you are connected to the higher consciousness, God, source, energy, whatever you call it, it's all the same. And you have this divine inspiration in you. Okay, now, I just heard that this card here to say for some of you that the co-creative partnership between you and the universe is aligning with your thoughts. And you just need to be careful because thoughts are things, and you will create the things you think. So try to put yourself into some creative, positive thoughts, okay? So just keep in mind that's just the way I interpreted that. And I believe that's what Spirit wants me to say for that. Finally, the last card in this was the card Trauma Healing Deep Dive. And at the bottom of it, it said focus areas. So that just tells me those are areas you should focus on, okay? The trauma you've had to deal with, work on healing it and dive deep into it. Do that shadow work. It really will bring you a positive outcome in the end, okay? So, the last card was the Orphan card. And I do see, with that snake wrapped all around that picture, transformation. Okay, so I believe that you are diving deep into that, and you're really starting to try to heal it. Because I think that there is some sense of abandonment that you had in your life, you know, maybe early childhood, teen years. Take whenever, you know, it could have been any time in your life, of course. There's a big, I'm having this real heavy chest feeling of loss. Like, I want to cry, okay, or not fitting in. And I send you so much love, Group 3. I am sorry that somebody put you through that, and I feel like you've been going through a period of time where you were really searching for your own identity. Excuse me. Sensing you also seeking for some place that you were just accepted and belonged. Okay, I think that you're really supposed to explore those feelings and of the isolation and the detachment that you've went through, and put yourself through, maybe, you know, because of the result of such. And I think that you're having this major opportunity right now to reflect on all those areas where you might be experiencing lack of connection or some kind of understanding or being misunderstood, in fact. Excuse me very much. So, it might also be suggesting to some of you that it's time to address the feelings of those things, and then actively seek out some support, whether it's, you know, building relationships, finding a sense of community, or nurturing that self-compassion inside of you. You know, I think that this card also wants to say, call in your inner strength, and you are resilient. You know, any challenges you faced in the past, you can get over that. You have the power to foster these new connections with others who genuinely understand and appreciate you, okay? Now, like I said, that's just my interpretations and the few bits that I got from Spirit. And like I said, I really do send you so much light and love, Group 3. Next part, we're going to get into the tarot cards. And that part I did have, so yay! We'll be getting back to the live video. Thank you for your patience, everyone. And I love you all so very much. All right, well, I think first we're going to move these down a little bit because we're going to need a little bit of space for the tarot cards to lay on top of them. We're just going to see what Spirit has to say for each of the categories that we have. So, Spirit, I have cleansed, your space. I don't know if I said that in the beginning or not. And these cards. So, but we're just going to get your energies into them. And ask Spirit what information and other guidance, if any, that they have for you, my beautiful group threes at this time. What do you got for my lovely group threes, Spirit? Okay, so for the heal card, got the Ace of Swords and the Page of Swords. And let's see, another. Yep. And also the World card. Wow. Okay. And then we're just going to get them all out first. Family, parenting, and children. What is this about, Spirit? What is this card about? We got the High Priestess. Healing, family, parenting, children. Family, parenting, children. We have the Ten of Swords. One more, Spirit. Family, parenting, and children. And the Queen of Pentacles. Okay. Now for repression, Spirit. What do you have? Thank you. For repression, we have the Two of Pentacles. Thank you. And the Eight of Swords. And this one is Justice. Cool. Okay. Next, for victory, Spirit, what do you have to tell us about victory? Whoa, I don't feel like I did that right. Victory. Okay, we have the Queen of Cups. Thank you, Spirit. What do you have for victory? Whoa, okay. The Emperor. And also the Hermit. Okay. Problematic behaviors next. What do we have for problematic behavior, Spirit? The Six of Swords. Problematic behavior. The Chariot. One more, Spirit. Problematic behavior. Thank you. And the Four of Cups. And then finally, the card Trauma, Healing, Dive Deep. What do you have for that, Spirit? What can you tell us about that? Oh, we got two cards. Okay, so we had the Knight of Wands. Whoops, the Knight of Wands. I sure hope I was showing you these good enough. The Two of Swords. One more, Spirit. And the Hierophant. Okay. Thank you, Spirit. So, I want to do one more thing. I want to change the color on... I don't know where my remote went. So, excuse me. I'm just going to have to stand up and do it. I'm thinking... Here we go. If we... There we go. I might get a little better. How's that? I think that looks better on camera. Thank you. Yay. Okay, so we're going to start here. And let me see. Oops. Okay, hold on. Here we go. So with the Ace of Swords, the Page of Swords, and the World. Ace of Swords, Page of Swords, and the World. I see you understanding, having clarity. An ideal life is coming. Here, let me put this up top now. Yeah, you go up there. You're smart, you're daring, you're educating yourself to discover the way to move forward. And then again, clarity, again, educating, completing a cycle so that you can move into the new opportunities. Absolutely, yeah, definitely educating yourself in something. And look, that little hummingbird is on this card that's on the ace. Yes, yes, yes. Lovely. Okay, then with the High Priestess, the Ten of Swords, and the Queen of Pentacles showing up next in this, the family, parenting, and children section. I think you're getting all your facts to find the truth. And you need to believe in your intuition. Okay. Also, you are urged to reach out. Because obviously you are healing. And moving to a conclusion and using that intuition to create majorly creative ideas you have. So you're getting out of this here, the Ten of Swords, you're healing, you know, and you're moving forward and you're getting relief from that healing. And then, like I said, she's very empathic too, this Queen of Pentacles. You know, so you're being easy with yourself during this healing of probably a little bit of parent wounds is what I don't know. I'm feeling it heavy though in the piles, so I figured I might as well finally say it. Then we have the Two of Pentacles, the Eight of Swords, and the Justice card showing up. And the Two of Pentacles is saying to me immediately that for some of you watching this, is a sign to watch your money right now. Others, you're balancing everything and you're a little materialistic, it seems. You have money motives. But you need to seek your answers because something has been hidden from you, but you're finally seeking that out to figure it out, and you're taking charge of you again. Lovely, lovely, lovely. So whatever you've had like hidden in there is coming out, and with the Justice, it's all balancing. And you're finding the answers you need and accepting that fate. Okay? Yes. And you have great principles. You're very fair as you seek these answers that you do need. Okay? Then with the Queen of Cups, the Emperor, and the Hermit card appearing in this little pile, I see that you do have, like she said, the creative ideas, and you have a lot of prospects, and you're very knowledgeable, and you're gonna be open to get what you wish. You're making the right decisions, and for some of you, you're gonna have an increase in your money, so there might be a promotion perhaps. And I feel like you just need to start going inward and study yourself and start a journal. Okay, I really heard you need to start a journal. But this Emperor he's just, you know, a fair and fatherly figure too. And you do have the courage to do all this. Okay, cool. Then here with this problematic behavior section, we had the Six of Swords, the Chariot, and the Four of Cups. Okay, so I feel like you were sitting and not seeing the whole picture. In fact, for some of you watching, and I hate to say this, but you have a deceitful person to whom you're very close to. And I see you sniffing out the truth in that and overcoming this hurt or obstacle and having the self-discipline and motivation to do these things that didn't turn out like that you originally thought they would. But you're seeing a new blessing come into view, okay? And because of that. So if that wouldn't have happened, you would have never been moving into this part of life. See, like these are even evaporating. So you're going to realize that even though that hurts really bad, it doesn't matter because you are going to make better things. Like the future's so bright, they're giving you shades. All right, group 3. And then we have finally the Knight of Wands, the Two of Swords, and the Hierophant. Isn't that a crazy Hierophant? So the Knight of Wands is like, I don't know, I'd have to say this. Perhaps a new love is coming into view at this moment. Or for the rest of you, just travel is on your horizon, okay? But you need to, get the facts. You need to get the facts and pick your path because you're at a crossroads. And follow your heart. And just know that this will be the right decision. Because you're finally on the right path. And you're devoted. People are in your life. And okay, so I'm just hearing again with like perhaps marriage is on somebody's healed path. So you've healed, you're diving deep, you're getting over that trauma. You know that as hard as it was to see that that person was the deceitful one, that it was true. But you're going to be okay. And you're going to forgive because that's just who you are. Okay, group 3, thank you so much. I wish you so much love, so much compassion, and so much healing energies for this path that you're on. And just know that you are worthy and you are going to get through this shining brightly. So, until next time, I hope that you liked this reading. If you did, please hit the like button down below. Think about subscribing to my channel and leave me a comment if you feel so drawn to do. I'd love to hear from you all. So, until next time, I wish you all light and love. And I love you all. Bye.